Welcome to our weekly broadcast of the African Treasures. Here we bring to you African arts, culture, and music. We also discuss issues of concern to people of the African descent in America, the Caribbean, South America, Africa, and all over the world. We invite you to come and see Africa in a positive light. So stay tuned and tell your friends to do the same.
Welcome to another episode of the African Treasures. I'm Dr. Okeke, your host. This episode of the African Treasures is jointly produced by the Nigerian Television Authority and Canopy Corporation. My topic today is Miss Nigeria Pageant, and my guests are Miss Nigeria Atlanta in the person of Ms. Norma Ejehomon, and Ms. Nigeria 2004 in the person of Ms. Nwando Okuosa. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Ms. Nigeria Atlanta, could you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, as you said, my name is Norma Ejehomon. I'm 21 years old. I just graduated from Emory University, and my goal is to be a doctor.
Okay. What was your major?
I majored in neuroscience and behavioral biology.
Okay. What part of Nigeria are you from?
Edo State.
From Edo State.
Well, I'm Nwando, as you said, Nwando. Of course, I'm from Anambra State, and currently I live in the UK studying law with human resource management.
And you were Miss Nigeria 2004. You just finished your reign in
2004, I completed my reign.
In Nigeria?
Yes.
So I was right to say that you're Miss Nigeria?
Yes.
Just to make a difference between Nigeria and Atlanta.
Of course.
Welcome to the show. What I'm going to ask you is, why is it so important? See, from a man's perspective, we may not quite understand what the pageant means or how important it is to people of the female persuasion. So, Norma, what do you think? Why is the pageant so important?
For me, the pageant was important because I was very interested in participating in something that is part of my culture. And a lot of times I haven't had a lot of opportunities to do that. And for this to be something that was focused on Nigeria, I was very excited about it.
Okay. Nwando, you were the reigning Miss Nigeria of 2004. So what motivated you to go in, and why did you participate? What were you looking for?
Well, as a matter of fact, you know, like I think I completely have a different story from her own kind of story, because I mean, in Nigeria, you're pretty much in touch with the culture and everything, you know, depending on where you're from. But you know, like what motivated me to get into the competition was the fact that, you know, in Nigeria, most of the time, the schools are on strike and all that. So out of boredom and then seeking what to do, and I just thought I should give it a shot, you know, even though I had in mind, you know, I've always had this thing about, you know, helping people, and then, you know, like having a platform where I can be able to like touch people's lives in different perspectives and all that, you know, so I thought it was a pretty good thing for me to try out at the time.
Now, what was it like competing with 13 different other beautiful ladies? Like what took place during the Atlanta pageant?
It was very intimidating because there's so many talented and beautiful ladies out there, and you just wonder, wow, you know, can I do this? But you just go in and do your best and hope that your best is good enough.
Nwando, did you, I'm not very familiar with how it's done in Nigeria, but do you get beauty queens from the different states who are going to compete for the national, or is this just everybody come on?
Well, sorry. The way it goes in Nigeria is, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be from a particular or a definite state to be able to participate in the competition. You just have to be Nigerian, you know, like Nigerian, if you understand what I mean by being Nigerian. So basically, you know, girls from different states and everything, sometimes you have up to 250 girls
participating.
Yeah, no, not participating, but you know, like 250 girls buying the form and, you know, like hoping to make it to the finals. So what happens in Nigeria is when you have all those girls, you know, a date is usually fixed for screening, where all the, you know, 200, 300 girls, or, you know, it doesn't matter the number, they just come around, and then, you know, for the screening, So during that day, the organizers might decide that they actually want 25 girls or they want 31 girls, you know, like, because you have 31 states in Nigeria.
Right.
So they might just pick 31 girls to represent every state in Nigeria, really.
What if a state didn't produce a representative? What do they do?
Yeah, they're pretty much...
I mean, since this thing is not done on local level, and the local states will send a representative to Lagos or Abuja to represent. So just everybody come on. Yeah. Which means maybe some states may not even send somebody.
Exactly. Sometimes you don't get quite a lot of people from the northern part of Nigeria, you know, like where you have Muslims or something, you know. For some people, it's completely, even for some Christians as well, it's completely against their religion, you know. So sometimes, you know, people from certain states do not, you know, compete at all, or do not even, you know, like come out to for the screening and all that. So what happens is the organizers might just decide that, you know, they want contestant 1 to 31. They don't have to, you know, give them tags as per state-wise and all that. So what you just do is you have contestant from number 1 to 31 or something, and then when there's an eventual winner, then, you know, they now broadcast where the person is from, or you know, all that.
Well, I'll tell you, I've never been graced to have so many. I mean, the two most beautiful women from Nigeria on my show. So I tell you, I'm very excited to be here.
I am too.
With you, both of you. And we're going to take a little station break and come back and chat a little bit more, okay? So please stay tuned and don't go away.
Mo ní kí náà pè ní founder. Olùdásílẹ̀. Olúwaṣínà Peters. Olùdásílẹ̀ Afro Juju. Àti sọ tẹ́lẹ̀ rí. Ayé òde pátá dáradà wọ́n kàn lè fọwọ́ aago sẹ́yìn ni. Àsìkò àwa youth rèé o, kàn yé bí inú wa. Ọ̀ṣọ́ ni yọ̀ọ̀dà.
We are bringing the treasures of Africa from all parts of the world straight to you.
Welcome again to African Treasures. I'm Dr. Michael Okeke, your host. If you missed this show or you want to see it again, you can log on our website. It's www.africantreasurestv.com. If you log on, you're going to see more than 40 shows that we've televised thus far, and also see the youth forum that just started a few months ago. Our topic today is Miss Nigeria Pageant, and I have two gorgeous ladies from Nigeria here on the stage with me. Thank you and welcome again.
Thank you.
I'm going to ask you what were your duties as Miss Nigerian during your reign?
Well, you know, like as Miss Nigeria, nobody actually believes when you're in Nigeria that, you know, you've got duties to attend to and all that. But it's pretty much hectic, you know, like when you wake up in the morning, you have a chaperone.
You were in the university?
Yeah, I was.
You were a university student when you...
Yeah, I was. But the way it goes in Nigeria is because it's a very tasking duty, what you do is you have to defer your admission for a year.
Okay.
You know, yeah, so you'll be able to, like, you know, meet up with your responsibilities as Miss Nigeria.
Which are?
Which are, you know, like attending to people's letters, you know, like you get to the office every day, you know, like it's a 9-to-5 job. Really.
You were stationed in the headquarters?
Yes.
In Abuja?
No, in Lagos.
Okay.
The Daily Times of Nigeria.
Okay.
Yeah.
They were the sponsors or what?
They are the organizers of the pageant.
Okay.
Yeah, they've been for the past 47 years.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So actually how it goes is, you know, you report to the office every morning, and then you've got like file, you've got letters, you know, people wanting you to be a part of what they're doing. It can either be, mostly charity, as a matter of fact, and then people soliciting your support as well, So you have to be able to attend to their needs, You have to get on your, get up as well and then write a couple of people, to be able to like solicit for funds to be able to work with those people. It might be motherless babies, it might be women, it might be the lepers. It could.
You were pretty busy.
Anything. Yeah, that's the way it goes. Anyways.
Well, Miss Nigeria Atlanta, what are going to be? I mean, what are your duties going to be? What do you?
I have to attend certain events, which I'm required of, certain charity events, certain Nigeria events that go on around Atlanta. Also, one of my goals, or my platform I would call it, is I have a passion for children. And a wise lady once said to me that if you take care of the woman, the children are also taken care of. And I know.
But what about a man? Hey.
We love our men too, but and one thing that I do know is, sadly, from Edo State, there's a lot of prostitution and stuff that goes on there. So one of my passions is with a lady that is very close to my family, the governor's wife, Mrs. Eki Egbenadium. We're looking towards trying to work with her, possibly going to Nigeria to try and figure out some things and what we can do to improve the situation there with that kind of stuff. So that's something.
As Miss Nigeria Atlanta, are you going to be featuring more here in Atlanta, or are you going to be in Nigeria?
I'll be more in Atlanta than in.
So we'll have you more here than
yes.
they will have you in Nigeria.
Yes.
Okay, because I'm here. So, but this project you mentioned is going to be taken care of in Nigeria, which means you're going to be traveling.
I would love to. I'm hoping for that. Yes.
Okay. Now, do you have any connection with the Miss Nigeria pageant in Nigeria? Any connection?
Not that I know.
So
of.
they don't know you're here. They don't know you're Miss Atlanta. I mean Miss Nigeria Atlanta.
Not
or are you? Or when you go to Nigeria, are you going to connect with them or something? Are they going to receive you?
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm going to make sure that I get in touch with them and let them know.
Okay. Let me ask you a personal question.
Okay.
Now, I know a lot of people watching this may not believe that beautiful ladies like this are in Africa. Contrary to what the television is showing the American viewers all the time. But looking at you, your skin tone is a little lighter, okay? And somebody might say, oh, she's not really black, she's not really African. So can you, do you have any mixture? Where does the cafe au lait come from? If you don't mind.
Yeah, that's a personal question. My dad's mother is American.
Oh, your dad's mother is American? Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. So that's how it came about?
Yes.
Okay. Well, all right. So, Wanda, I'm not going to ask you yours.
Isn't it obvious?
It's obvious. But, so, do you, when you won Miss Nigeria competition, what was did they give you anything? Did they sponsor you? Or how you left school for a whole year?
Yeah.
And what was the remuneration?
Well, for starters, you get an official car, which eventually you take home with you, and then you get.
So you got a car?
Yeah, I got a car, and then I got a salary of $10,000 for a year. You know, like they split it, and then they pay you every month as well.
Okay.
And then you attend events, and then some people want you to, like do certain promotions for them, and then, the organizers of the pageant will tell them how much they will have to pay for that, and then you get paid, and that way, you can actually be able to fund some of the charity, charitable works that you have to do as well, and then take care of yourself as well.
That's wonderful. Well, there are more questions I want to ask you all, but we're going to take a station break again. It comes so fast, doesn't it?
Yes.
So please stay tuned, don't go away, we'll be right back.
We all know that dialysis can be an uncomfortable and tedious process. We at Trinity Dialysis Clinic understand